Hello learners, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And this is the statistics interview playlist and you're watching the second video in this playlist. Okay, and we're going to see a new question of statistics which is very frequently asked in the interviews, and it is a very common topic but it is asked very frequently. So you should be thorough with this topic, and the topic is nothing but correlation. So the question is asked as what is correlation, or they can also ask like what are the types of correlation and explain it with an example. So basically, correlation refers to a process for establishing the relationships between two variables. And correlation assumes that the relationship is always linear, and it summarizes this relationship using a number called the correlation coefficient, which is represented as R, and it ranges from -1 to +1. So from this you can understand that the correlation can be negative as well as positive. What does positive correlation means? That when one variable increases, that is the value of one variable increases, then the other variable will also increase, and negative indicates decrease in the values of two variables. So the two variables are often considered as x and y, and a scatter plot, a scatter plot or a scatter diagram is used to represent this relationship graphically between the two variables. So where is the correlation concept used? So basically it is used in understanding how two variables can affect each other. So whenever we solve any machine learning problem wherein we have many features, so it can be used for feature extraction. Okay, so whatever features are highly correlated, okay, that can be removed. Okay, only one feature can be kept, and the other features that are highly correlated can be removed, or it can also work as if a certain feature is highly correlated with the target variable, then it can be kept. Okay, so this is how you use correlation in machine learning, and there are other applications as well. So these are the type of correlations. First is the strong positive correlation, wherein you can see that two variables, as the value of one variable increases, the value of other variable also increases gradually, and it gives us a steep slope. Okay, a steep slope can be drawn on this graph, which means it strictly follows the correlation. Next is weak positive correlation, which means the values change gradually. Okay? They don't change strictly, but they change by a small amount of value. Then you have strong negative correlation. Strong means it will change strictly, but negative means if the value of one variable decreases, then the value of other variable is increasing. Okay, and then we have weak negative correlation, moderate negative correlation. Moderate means there is a small amount of change, and then no correlation, which means the two variables are not related to each other. Okay, there is no certain pattern in their values that are changing. Now let's understand these types with certain examples. So this is an example for negative correlation. Example is time spent watching TV versus exam scores. So you see, we have plotted the time spent watching TV on the x-axis, and your exam score is plotted. So basically, this time spent, as the time spent watching TV increases, the exam score is decreasing. Okay. Basically, you have heard from your mom that don't watch too much TV, or you should study so that you can get good scores in your exam. So basically, this is the application of negative correlation. Okay. Next, we have positive correlation example. The example is temperature versus ice cream sales. So you see temperature, as the temperature is increasing day by day, so ice cream sales are also increasing, because yes, people love eating ice cream when the temperature is too high. Okay, so this is an example of positive correlation. And then no correlation. The example is coffee consumption versus intelligence. So there is nothing which is related between how much coffee do you consume and what is your IQ level. So there is no correlation. So you can see the points are scattered all around the plot. There is no such correlation between them. So these are the three examples that you can give to your interviewer when you explain correlation. Basically, when you explain any topic with an example, then it shows that you have completely understood the topic and you're ready to apply the topic to real life situations. Okay, so in this series of statistics, we're going to see every concept with an apt example that you can really apply. So that's all for this video. So you can explain this question, which is correlation, in three basic steps. That is, first you can define it, then you can tell where it is used, and then you can explain it with an example. So thank you for watching this video. Do like it. If you really found it helpful, you can also share it with your friends and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.